royal procession speeds through the Philadelphia area. Destination Rodney Square in Wilmington, Delaware. In the back seat of this chauffeur-driven limousine is His Royal Highness Prince Bertil of Sweden. The occasion, the 325th anniversary of the first Swedish landing in America. Profile joined the royal delegation during this 4-day whirlwind celebration, capturing the hectic behind-the-scenes life of working royalty and an exclusive interview with the prince. It is March 27th, 1963. Wilmington, Delaware prepares for the arrival of Prince Bertil of Sweden. Tomorrow, the 325th anniversary celebration of the first Swedish landing begins. Welcome signs will greet the prince and Vice President Lyndon Johnson. The town buzzes with excitement. While in Wilmington, Prince Bertil will rededicate the place where the first Swedish colonists arrived in March 1638. And farther up the Delaware River in Tinicum Township, the prince will stand amid the ruins of the Princehof, the first seat of government in Pennsylvania. It was here that Johann Prince ruled as governor of New Sweden from 1643 to 1653. New Sweden had been purchased from 5 Indian chiefs. This document gave the colonists land on both sides of the Delaware River. For the price of a few gifts, settlers received all the land they had requested, and so the Swedes became the first European colonists to own what is known today as the Lower Delaware Valley. Many others had tried to settle in this rich valley, but they had been driven out by the Indians. From the arrival of the very first ships, Swedish relations with the Indians were friendly. The current 1963 celebration recalls the time 25 years ago when the citizens of Wilmington redeveloped and reconstructed the spot where the first Swedes stepped ashore. Fort Christina, or as it is commonly called, the Rocks, was transformed in time for the gigantic celebration of the 300th anniversary of the landing. For that occasion, a monument was created in Sweden by the famous Carl Milles. It was a gift from the school children of Sweden to the citizens of Wilmington. For the 1963 celebration, Prince Bertil supervises the shipment of a cannon from the recently raised 17th century Swedish warship Vasa. Once it arrives in Wilmington, the cannon will be fired to officially begin this year's celebration. On March 28, the cannon is in place in Wilmington's Rodney Square. The site recalls the day 25 years ago when Prince Bertil first visited America. The celebration of 1938 was also held in Rodney Square. Thousands lined the streets to see the prince. Prince Bertil was then 26 years old. Now, at the age of 51, he will once again greet the people of Wilmington. As is customary on ceremonial occasions, the visiting dignitary is presented with a bouquet of flowers by a little girl in native costume, and becomes the target of professional and amateur photographers. And so begins the never-ending barrage of clicking shutters and popping flashbulbs that will record his every movement. Wilmington's mayor, John Barbiaz, begins the first of many official ceremonies.
The mayor and city council has proclaimed March the 28th, 1963 as Kalmar Day. We have done this for 2 reasons. First, because of the fine sister-city relationship that has developed between our 2 cities during the past 4 months.
After delivering his opening remarks, Prince Bertil referred to his personal artillery.
The salute we are now going to hear will, better than anything else that could strike our ears, bring us back to that day at the end of March 1638.
Next on the celebration schedule, a luncheon with many speeches, of course.